Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Justice for All. So last time was obviously the warm-up mission. We didn't really get to do any investigation, it was just a single court day. I imagine, just like the last game, this one's going to be a little bit more involved for this one. We're probably going to be doing some investigation. And in my understanding, I think there's supposed to be new mechanics in this game as well. Like related to investigation or something like that, so that should be fun. I was thinking about doing a live stream for this, but I don't have any of the stuff quite set up on this computer, so I think maybe next recording session I'll think about that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. And I didn't get the I didn't end up getting a controller yet, so we're gonna keep playing with the keyboard for now. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Enai? I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. June 16th, 3:34 p.m. What depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me, do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. Is what the girl said? I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve calling yourself a weather girl? She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl? I'm sorry. Man, his glasses are going at it. I thought that before we got down to business, we could finally have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Remind me to never end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Oh, you're the doctor? It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting. Yes, I heard you. I agree, it's quite upsetting. Dr. Gray? The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me. And this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident, crashes her car. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into an accordion model. I'm sure that's what she wanted. That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice in the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Why would I? Now I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. Maya Fey. You know this girl, correct? Maya, why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Well, yes, I mean, hey, wait a second here. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together. But she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not... She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sort of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Fey. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh. Maya. I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of the Fey clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. A condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? Man, his glasses were just going. And so, that's how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. So this is Karain Village, Maya's hometown. Why, hello there. What an odd little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly. Someone else is coming this way. Nick! Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big of a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated. Just a little. It was only 2 hours by train. If I'd known you were this close, I'd have visited more often. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know? Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh, well... Anyway, congratulations. Glad to hear training is going well for you. Heh. Okay. Would you like to see my defense attorney badge? Ah, it's good to see this tarnished badge again. What do you mean by tarnished? Well, look, this badge is like every other. It's bound to lose its color and shine after years and years. But you know, polishing it up once in a while wouldn't be a bad idea. Weren't we able to look at 3D models in the DS version? At least in the later DS version game, or that last one or something? The one that was made for the DS? And now I can't look at the back of my badge on this one. Alright. Looks like you finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. But this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Ha ha ha, behold the power of the Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh. So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway? The tabloids. That's what I thought. Ha ha ha, I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. So, this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yep. Karain Village. But I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium? Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women in this village are mediums. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. And the girl. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly? Pearl Faye. She's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. Cousin? Wait, then that means she is also a... Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious-looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes, for starters. Of course not. Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Karain Village. Aunt? Pearly's mother is my aunt. Duh, come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Huh, oh yeah. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. Alright, good luck, Maya. Thanks. Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. Okay, this is weird. Giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Karain Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but it's a long story short. It's a big stone for spirits to live in. Or something like that. Okay, so you can use the arrow keys to move your cursor around. That would be, I guess, if you're using a controller. But you can click on things as well, it looks like. And it actually tells you if you've looked at something, if it's like done being looked at. That's kind of cool. An old bus stop. It says Karain Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So blue means there's nothing here to look at. Yeah. Yellow means there's something that you haven't seen. It's an old-style phone booth. I can't say it fits in with this area too well. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows? I may need it later. Rustic thatched roof houses where the other villagers live line the street. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the manor in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see any of the other villagers walking around, though. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is the Fae Manor, the place Maya calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. I should say, by the way, I am doing a very concerted effort to keep an eye on that audio meter over there to make sure that we're actually recording sound, you know. It was just, like I said before, it was just because I think I bumped the cable or something like that, and for some reason, on this new computer, when I bump the cable, sometimes the audio cuts out. So if that happens, I need to remember to reinitialize the audio. It's not a big deal, but I just have to remember to do it. Oh yeah, I should also say, completely unrelated to this, I found at one point, I'd gotten like a bundle with a bunch of visual novels in the past. I'm kind of interested in playing some of them. Trying to remember what it's called. Hold on a second. Alright, so there's this game called Memories Dogma Code 1 that actually sounded really interesting. Kind of interested in the idea of playing that at some point, you know? At least from what I've looked at, it looks like it's a little rough around the edges. Not that I haven't played some kind of rough visual novels, but it also seems very interesting. So that might be something that we end up looking into at some point. Anyway, let's see. I think we're done examining. Let's go ahead and move to the meditation room. Ah, Mr. Wright. I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you, too. Guide map added to the court record. Let's take a look at that real quick. I'm sure this will be important. Oh, crap. I was trying to see if I could pan. I guess you can't. So we're in the meditation room. There's a channeling chamber in the back. There's a winding way and a side room at the end of a hallway. I'm guessing this set of double doors... No, wait, no, that's the outside. I don't know. Those double doors might be the way to that channeling room. Let's start looking around in here. This door leads out to the... Oh, no, that is the winding way. Okay, fair enough. The weather outside looks really nice. Piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says, 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. The door that leads to the channeling chamber, the place where spirits and people meet. The iron in this door was tempered, making it very solid. It looks like there's a strong lock on this door to top it off. Why would I receive a map to a building that has 3 rooms? Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh look, here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. Its message is, people should value their ghostly meetings as once-in-a-lifetime chances. I don't think there's much else for us here. Today's channeling. What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, On May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. Let me do one thing real quick. I want the text... Oh, no, that's not it. Is there not a text speed in here? That's kind of annoying. Can I do that from the main menu? Hold on a second. Let me save real quick. Title screen, yes. So you can access more options from the title screen. Other options. Now these are just like resolution things. Where's the option for making the text go faster? Come on, dude. Oh yeah, I also wanted to turn down the sound a little bit. It's kinda loud. Alright, well. Anyway. Now it's a little quiet. Of course that's just because I have my headphones turned down because it was so loud. That's kind of annoying. I wanted the text just to go a little faster. So, how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Karain School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya is a daughter of the Master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? I guess. So we probably... Here, do you want to see my badge? Look, here's my attorney's badge. Are you trying to compete with me in my profession with that piece of scrap? Ouch. I am a surgeon. Compared to you lawyers, I'm practically a saint. Yes, well, I don't exactly have any patience right now. But, and listen good, I'm not the one that made the mistake. This doctor needs his head examined. You want to see this? I know you gave it to me. Wow, this manor is really nice, don't you think? Do you honestly think this place is all that impressive? Don't make me laugh. Huh? This is the countryside. Land here is dirt cheap. I will have something much greater one day. I will build my own grand mansion. Did you hear me? A grand mansion! This manor will seem like nothing. Could you keep that shaking fist away from my face? Thanks. Alright, I think we need to move to the channeling room. There's the winding way. Let's go to the winding way first. This seems nice out here. Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Is that an incinerator? It looks a little out of place in a garden like this. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting. So time to move on. Looks like there's a room over there too. The peaceful feeling is emanating from it. Splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in. Although that incinerator piques my curiosity. Alright, we'll go take a look at the incinerator. I'm sure that's important. Nothing else in here, right? Alright. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. So every family is to burn their own trash. Okay, that was important, I think. Maybe it'll come up again, you know? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, by the way, it looks like I can right-click to kind of, like, do the backspace, like the back option. So maybe I can avoid having to click the keyboard as often. So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There's bedding spread out on the floor. Looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. What you doing there? There's bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping in one over there? She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. This is like examining a room someone's sleeping in. Or possibly a dead person's in, who knows. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Karain Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir! So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here? And for them to spot you? It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as a storage space. But here, it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. From here, I can see the winding way in the little garden. Alright. Not a lot going on in here. Let's get out of here. You don't have anything else to say, do you? No. Yeah, it's a lot faster now that I can use the mouse to navigate all this. Okay. Let's go to the channeling chamber. Oh, they got lots of candles in here. Hello, fire hazard. Wow, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights. I guess they're candles. Never seen a candle before. Jeez, that's a lot of hair. Good sir, who might you be? My name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so? Mystic Maya? I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. Nice to meet you. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you asked too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you've already forgotten. Now, it was not for Mystic Maya and her assistants. You surely would not have won. First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. When did I become the poster for how not to make a first impression? The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Thank you. You want to see this? Good sir. We would like to begin the channeling at 3 o'clock. If you don't mind, good sir, would you mind allowing me to make preparations? Sure, go ahead. She's a fae, alright. Just as odd as the rest. Good sir. I guess that's not very helpful either. Alright. Let's take a look at this room first. Oops. So you can only see this little section of the room. It looks... Oh, wait, no, Q. Alright, fair enough. Hope I didn't miss that in the other room that I was supposed to have slid. Or could slide. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. There's a giant iron lock where the handle is. It feels like a curtain that separates the normal world from the spirit one. So I can just click on the on-screen icons, rather than actually having to press Q or escape or any of those as an option. That's kind of cool. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. Guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. And some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects. Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed. She really didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw on the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. Alright, I think we're good. Bye. So why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir. Yes? How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry. She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So, about Mystic Maya, it is the blood. Excuse me? Blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she's the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Kurain channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I'm merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Kurain school. So, how strong are you? It is a shame, however, I will admit. I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness, I don't know why I had trouble with that, of my power to the Masters. So that's how it is. So today's channeling will be your first. Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. It is usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident, indeed. The channeling will take place here, in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing. I see you're drinking an awful lot of something. So this room is the channeling chamber? The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observed the session. Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh. The secrets of the Kurain techniques cannot be seen by just anybody. I never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what the lock's for. Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She is an adorable, angelic young girl. Oh, she is my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? Well, what a cute daughter you have. A pure heart that knows not of the evils of this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. Do you want to see my badge again? I think I'm done in here. Maybe?